Hi everyone, welcome back to my lab. If you're new to my channel, I'm Yori. Welcome. I'm excited about today's video because it is a collaboration with my friend Alice from Alice's Beauty Madness. And we came up with the idea that we wanted to share our VIB sale recommendations since it is that season and the sale will be upon us really shortly. And so we both wanted to share our recommendations with each other and with you all on what we think is a worthwhile splurge at the sale. Now about my friend Alice, it's so funny, we found each other's YouTube channels and we were just subscribed to one another and supporting each other's channels, but as we became friends we realized that we have a lot more in common than just being beauty junkies, obviously. For instance, we're both PhD chemists and we both decided that the lab was not for us. I chose the teaching route, of course. But it was just really nice to find someone else, a science junkie, also a makeup junkie, which is great. And sometimes in her videos, she goes into science jargon and it's really interesting to hear it in a beauty video. So I really enjoy her channel for that. She also has an enviable single eyeshadow collection. She makes these amazing videos while she'll take a brand new palette or a palette that happens to be popular and she will dupe it with her eyeshadow singles. I don't have too many eyeshadow singles, so I love watching her channel just to look at her collection, and it's really incredible. Most recently, she uploaded a Halloween tutorial with a Katrina or a sugar skull, which was really creative. It looked really easy to follow, and so I suggest you check that out as well as her own VIB sale recommendations. Now, as far as my recommendations, I didn't want to do the general run-of-the-mill recommendations where we're just recommending the most popular item of the moment. I dug deep into my collection and I really selected those products which I truly love and are tried and true, and I would be very confident and comfortable recommending it to all of you. So let's go ahead and get started. The first product that I would like to recommend is something that I absolutely cannot live without, and this is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. This concealer retails for $29 and is rated 4.5 stars on Ulta and 4 stars on Sephora. Now what I really love about this concealer is the undertone. Actually, I use the shade Medium Light Neutral, and I actually had to dig this out of my empties bin because I don't know if you can see there at the bottom, but I have completely emptied this product. I have a backup in my collection which I have to pull out, but I have definitely used up the entire product. The applicator is a very nice doe foot applicator and it applies just the right amount. I use one side for this eye and the other side for the other eye, and I am absolutely done. This particular concealer comes in 16 shades, so it's a pretty nice shade range, and I really love that it is hydrating and it doesn't settle into fine lines, it doesn't crease, and just the undertone is just perfect for me. I haven't found a concealer that I like more than this so far, although I'm looking just because I love to try makeup, but I'm very confident in recommending this one. You can wear it on no makeup days because it blends beautifully even onto bare skin, but you can also use this for full glam, and depending on the shade that you get, you could also use it for highlighting. I just really love it as an under eye concealer. My under eyes are my problem area and this is my go-to. The next product that I would like to recommend is from CoganDoe, and this is the Aqua foundation, and I have mine in the shade 143. So it's interesting that I'm recommending this right now for the VIB fall sale because this was actually one of my purchases for the first time during the spring VIB sale, because as this product does retail for $66, it's a little bit pricey along the lines of foundation. One thing that I don't like about this product, the only thing actually, is that the shade range is extremely limited. It only comes in 7 shades and a medium skin tone is about the deepest shade. I've heard say that the company itself will produce your individual shade, but there's a delay in obtaining that particular product, and of course for the Sephora VIB sale it wouldn't be applicable, but if you are interested in this product then there are ways to make it work for you. This product is rated 4.5 stars on Sephora, and I really love it because I do have dry skin and I also prefer a light to medium coverage foundation. So this is a water-based foundation, and I find that the coverage is just enough to sort of even out my skin tone, but my skin still looks like skin, and it's also very luminous, so I have a very dewy finish. It doesn't look oily, but it just looks very hydrated and smooth and bright, and I just love everything that it does for my skin. Because it's so pricey, I do have a tendency to reserve it for special occasions. The foundation does come with a pump, so it's very easy and convenient to use, and so I do enjoy this particular particular product, and it is one of my recommendations. All right, the next two products that I would like to recommend are actually based on my love for one specific product, and that is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. And I love this cream. I love how it smells. I love how it absorbs onto my body, and I think it's very hydrating. So you can just see mine is like pretty much all gone. So this cream is particularly pricey for this particular size. I believe it retails for $45, and it does come in a smaller travel size, which is $25. But what I have found, it's much more affordable and better if you purchase it in a bundle with other items from their line, because then you get to try a couple of other things, and I found that all their products are actually really, really good. So the first bundle is called the Beauty Escape bundle, and that one does come with the larger size of the lotion. It comes with a mini of their Brazilian Crush body spray, which smells very, very similar to this, and also a lip balm, which is in the full size. And I actually did order that recently, and I'm just waiting for it to arrive because, as I showed you just a minute ago, like my cream it has like maybe 3 more applications left in it, and winter is coming. So yeah, I needed a refill. The other set that you could get is the Bum Bum Bon Voyage set, and that one comes with the mini of the lotion, and it also comes with a mini of the body spray, which is really, really nice. That one retails for $32, whereas the small cream would retail for $25. So I think it's a really good deal there too. Now, this particular cream, maybe some people may relate the scent more to summer because it does have a coconut sort of very, I don't know, very beach kind of fragrance, and that is what I love about it. But to me, it's not a very heavy fragrance, and I can definitely layer my regular perfumes over it, and it doesn't mix badly or interfere with my perfumes. But it's so super hydrating, and I live in Chicago. Winter is coming very, very soon. I have super dry skin, and it's not just limited to my face, so this is a great product all over. Do be warned, however, this product has shimmer, and I didn't discover it until the summer when I was laying out and I saw my skin in the sun, and I was like a Cullen, like glittering all over. But it's not an obnoxious sort of shimmer. It's a sophisticated shimmer, and it doesn't bother me at all, but it is visible, especially in direct light. But if you're just indoors, you're not gonna really see the shimmer, but it is in there. So I just thought I would warn you in case you're not really into that sort of thing, then this wouldn't be for you. Otherwise, give it a shot. It's amazing. Both of the sets that I'm recommending for the Bum Bum Cream are both rated 5 stars right now on Sephora.com. The next product that I wanted to recommend is from the Sephora collection, and I am never without this product every time I have a full face of makeup. Pretty much anytime that I do my brows, I always use this product. People are probably sick of hearing me talk about it on my channel, but I love it. It's so good. This is the Sephora collection Brow Enhancer, and it was not always this tiny. I have really blown through this guy, and it's only rated 3.5 stars on Sephora.com, and I don't understand why. It does come in 7 shades, and it does have matte and shimmer shades, and what I use this for is to clean up my brows. So if I ever haven't like plucked my brows, or if as I'm filling them in I make a mistake, I just go right over and I clean it up with this. Now it's super convenient because you just sharpen it and then you can draw it on, and then I blend it out with a concealer brush or a flat definer brush. It just makes such a nice sharp line, and I love this so much. It's only $12, but I use it every single time I do my makeup. So it's creamy, it's blendable, it does highlight your brow bone. This particular shade that I selected was more for concealing rather than highlighting, but they do have more pink shades and shades with shimmer if that's the kind of brow bone highlight that you prefer. So they have a little bit of something for everyone, and I highly recommend it. I think people are sleeping on this one. The next product that I wanted to recommend is a little bit more pricey of an item, but in my opinion, it is worth it. This is the Natasha Denona Sculpt and Glow palette. Try to hold it at an angle that will not blind you. But this particular product is a contour palette, and I did a review of this on my channel, and I will link the review for you in case you're interested in checking that out. But I was completely impressed with this particular palette. It does come in 2 shade options. It has has a light medium and a medium deep, so you can select whichever one will be more appropriate for you. This one is rated 4.25 stars on Sephora.com, and it does retail for $89, but I think it's worth it at $89, but with the VIB discounts, even better. Now, what I particularly like about this palette is its versatility. It is a little bit bulky and difficult to travel with, but you do have cream and powder products, so whatever your preference for that particular day, you have options. The way that the artist who created this palette, Natasha Denona, demonstrated this on her own YouTube channel was to use the entire palette, and she demonstrated it in steps, but you can choose to use the powders as you wish, obviously, and if you wish to just contour and highlight using these particular powders here, they are powders that are existing to her line, so it's not something that's just specific to her palette. So if you wanted to try out her contour powders as well as her highlight powders, this is a great way to do it because her singles are relatively pricey, around the $40 range, and so for $89 plus your discount, you can try a total of 6 products. Now, her cream contour was really great, super blendable, has a very nice undertone that's not too cool but not too warm as well, and this powder right here was amazing for setting my under eye. I know that for some people this powder may be a little bit too dark, but it does work on my skin tone to set my under eye. If this one is a little bit too deep for you, and I do have the light medium palette, then you could definitely use it as a setting powder all over your face, and it just has a very nice smoothing, blurring, and matte effect, so I really enjoyed that. There's a matte cream highlight as well as a shimmery highlight. This palette was just amazing. Just watch my review and you will see like immediately how much I love it. I do like a side-by-side before and after of everything. I'm still just as impressed and just as in love with this palette as I was then. The packaging is also genius because it has this little flap right here which separates the cream products from the powder products so that you do not cross-contaminate the two. So I thought that was really nice as well, and the packaging is beautiful, even if it's a little bit bulky and just a little bit difficult for me to show you on camera, but I just love this palette, and so yes, definitely a recommendation for when you have a discount. The next product I wanted to recommend is a lip product, and it is the lip product that I'm wearing today. Now, don't judge the lip product by how mine is looking right now. I have had a whole sushi dinner and coffee and a whole bunch of other stuff since I applied it, and I haven't reapplied, but I think it still looks pretty good. This one is by Smashbox. This is the Smashbox Always On Matte Liquid Lip, and I have these two shades right here. I have the shade Chill Zone, which is a very cool gray, and the shade Stepping Out, which is a nude, which is the one that I'm wearing today. Now, this particular product comes in 20 shades, so there's a little bit of something for everyone. It's rated 4.25 stars on Sephora.com, and it retails for $24. I love this liquid lipstick. I think that as far as the formulas that are carried in Sephora, this is amongst the most comfortable for liquid lipsticks. It's a little bit moussey and goes on very opaque. It's a little bit of a thick formula, but you only need one swipe and you have full coverage. I would say that this is probably the most similar with the Ofra formula as far as comfort and wearability, as well as the Dose of Colors formula. So those are two of my favorites because of how comfortable they are and long lasting as well. It's like the perfect medium, and since I have dry lips, I have to be very picky about my liquid lipsticks, and this is just one of my favorites. I have more shades, but they are stashed away because I haven't hauled them on my channel yet, but I do own more, and I just really like them. I like the applicator especially. Okay, so it has this very nice angled sort of triangular shaped applicator, and inside the center there's actually a gap which retains a lot of the product there, so you can only like dip once or twice and it's enough to do your entire lips. Another thing that I like about the applicator is because it does have that triangular shape, the tip makes it so super easy for you to line your lips, and you do not need a lip liner. I know that they say that for liquid lipsticks you don't need a lip liner anyway, but some applicators make it very difficult to outline your lips. I like the packaging as well because the bottom is clear and you could definitely see what shade you're getting. I think that these are just fantastic liquid lipsticks, and I do recommend it, and with such a wide shade range, there's a little something for everyone. The next thing I'd like to recommend is a brush. It wouldn't be my channel if I wasn't recommending some kind of brush, since I am a makeup brush junkie and hoarder, whatever you want to call me. I'm guilty of it. I love my makeup brushes, and this one is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is a highlighting brush. This brush retails for $25 and it has 4 stars on Sephora.com. This is my absolute favorite highlighting brush. I have tried many highlighting brushes and I've repurposed other brushes for highlighters, and there's just none that I love as much as this one. So if you see the brush head, it is small enough to be precise, but it's also fluffy enough to do a great job blending out your highlight. What I love about this brush is it picks up any highlighter. So it doesn't really matter if it's more of a powdery highlight or if it's more of a firmly pressed baked gelée kind of formula. This brush will pick it up, and not only will it pick it up, it also blends it out to give the most natural application. And by natural, I mean well blended. So this can give you a super intense highlight depending on the highlighting product that you're using. It blends it seamlessly with the rest of your face products, and I just think it does an amazing job, and there's been no other brush that I have found that is quite as good as this one. So I definitely recommend it. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills A23 brush. Alright, if you've been seeing any of my makeup tutorials lately, you've probably seen me pick up one of these little guys in my videos, and these are by Marc Jacobs. These are the Marc Jacobs Highliner gel crayons. I have some of the matte ones and some of the original ones as well. Now the matte ones, which are these 3 right here, these are rated 4.5 stars on Sephora.com, and then the more shimmery ones, these are 4.25 stars. So they're very highly rated products, and for good reason. These do retail for $25. Now this one is a little bitty guy that I got in a Sephora birthday gift, and I've been using it quite a lot and it's still going strong, so I really love this one as well. But obviously this is the full size that's priced at $25. I also recently got one of these in my Marc Jacobs mystery box, which I unboxed here on my channel if you're interested, and I got like a little teal blue one, and I was super excited to get that because these are just super high quality eyeliners. The matte ones come in 12 shades, and then the shimmery ones come in 32 shades, so there's definitely options for you as far as the shade range. They have some neutral ones and they have some more bright pops of colors, like this one here, which is the Mist Me shade. I recently used this in my Huda Beauty tutorial, and it made all the difference in my eyeshadow look. Like sometimes the eyeliner can really make or break an eyeshadow look. So what I love about these pencils is that they are twist up, so they are twist up gel liners. Here's what this one looks like. It's a very creamy formula, very highly blendable, and it also doesn't transfer. So if you put a dark color to tightline your upper waterline and then a lighter color to sort of add a pop of color on your waterline, they don't transfer between each other, which is great. I love that. They're super pigmented and blendable, and one thing that you might not know, I'll demonstrate it on this one here. There is a sharpener at the tip. It's sort of this little triangular tool where you can put it on the tip of your pencil and it'll sharpen it. So if you wanted to create a wing with this, if you prefer a pencil for wing liner, then this could also work as well, because you can keep the tip nice and sharp, and it's just so creamy that you barely have to use any pressure, and you get excellent color payoff. I have this shimmery one, and this one is in the shade Sunset, and I wasn't as much of a fan of this one, but that was my own fault because of the shade selection. This one just doesn't pop on my waterline because of my skin tone, but if I use it below my lash line, then it makes for a very nice bronzy look underneath my lash line. So even though it wasn't good for the waterline, it was definitely good for the lower lash line. And again, that was just my own poor color selection, but there's so many to choose from that, you know, I just love these. So I highly recommend you check these out. All right, so now on to my wish list. There's 2 items on my wish list. Alice and I agreed that we would share 2 items from our wish list, and the first one that I wanted to share was an eyeshadow palette, and this one is from Marc Jacobs Beauty, and it is called the Marc Jacobs The Wild One eyeshadow palette, and it is their holiday release, and it's one of the bigger eyeshadow palettes. I believe it has like maybe 20 shades in there, and I really like this one. I haven't ever purchased one of the Marc Jacobs holiday palettes because they're pretty big, they're kind of bulky, and the eyeshadows are a little bit small. But the reason why I haven't picked up the previous releases is because they've been a lot more neutral, and I have a lot of neutral eyeshadow palettes, and so I tend to be drawn to more brighter eyeshadow palettes, and this one is. It has a very nice sort of wine color, it has blues, but it also has your neutral shades, so you can make a complete look. It retails for $99, which is the reason why I haven't purchased it yet, but with a VIB discount, it might not be so bad. And I have been seeing that it's been getting really, really good reviews from other people on YouTube. And right now it's rated 4 3/4 stars on Sephora.com, and that's not bad at all for a holiday release. So I'm kind of really excited about that one and really interested in picking it up. Do you own this one? Let me know if I should go ahead and take the plunge, or if there's something else that you would recommend even better. So, but right now I kind of want that one. It just, I don't know. I don't like the case. The animal print is a little loud for me, but I like what's inside, and it's what's on the inside that matters, right? All right, the next thing that is on my wish list, I have mentioned actually on my empties videos, and it is the Fresh Black Tea Mask. Now, I did get to try this product because I purchased it in a holiday set a few years ago, actually. I was interested in trying out some of the Fresh products, and it came in a kit, but it was a little tiny sample of it, and I used it, and it's just an everyday mask, but it's so beautiful. It smells so good, and it just feels very organic and earthy. I don't know, it has like sort of a deep spa-like feel to it, and I love the way that my skin looked after using it. The results were instantaneous, and I feel like it was firming and a little bit smoothing and brightening, and I just really enjoyed that mask. But it retails for $92, and so that price tag sort of like had me hold off a little bit. I was really rationing that little sample that I had, but alas, I finally ran out, and now it's time to reconsider purchasing it. It smells really nice, and I'm trying to get more into skincare as I get older. I haven't really paid that close attention to my skincare, to be perfectly honest, in my younger years, and so now I'm really trying to experiment and look around and find new products that will help me maintain my skin looking as best as possible. And so I think that this mask could really help. Since I have tried this mask before, I don't feel like I'm gambling too much on the product, since I know I already do like it. Do you have any recommendations? I do have dry skin, and with fine lines, those are my main concerns, but I think that this mask is really nice, and I'm really considering picking it up. But do definitely leave your recommendations down below, because like I told you, I'm learning more about skincare, and I'm very interested in trying out products that come very highly recommended. Alright, so that's it for my recommendations and my 2-item wish list. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I would love to see you again on a future video. Please do go check out Alice's channel. I will leave her video linked down in the description box, as well as in a pinned comment, so you can check her out. Let me know what you think of her recommendations, and I'm headed right over there so I can see what she's recommending, so I can get my shopping list ready. If you have any recommendations, please leave those in the comment section down below, and I would also love to know what's on your wish list in case I have to add anything else to mine. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. I will see you very soon on my next video. Bye-bye!